today I wanted to do something a little different. I want to play with these glitter glue pins. I've got 3 different sets, and they were all like $1 or $1.25. So let's just go ahead and open them. I don't actually know like how vibrant they're gonna be, so I definitely need to swatch them. Alright, so this is my selection of materials. Let's just go ahead and swatch them real quick. Alright, so this is our color palette. Now, I already have chosen what I'm going to be drawing, and I'm going to be drawing it on these big white sheets from the Dollar Tree. So they're quite large, but they're going to be perfect because I wanted to get a bigger piece of paper because I knew that the detailing would be limited with these like chunkier nibs. So we are going to go ahead and get sketching. So I have kind of an idea because these are all glitter and that's kind of the point of the challenge. I want to do something that's more magical or mystical. So what I'm going to try and do is, well, maybe I won't tell you the whole thing just yet. We're going to start off with this horse, and I'm just going to flip it because I want him to be that way. I don't know what it is about horses, but I think they are very difficult creatures to draw. I'm having to take some liberties here because I can't quite see how this other ear is shaped. Okay, so he's about, I don't know, 2.5 heads above his head. I'm just trying to figure out proportions here. So we've got a head's worth, and that's his foot. Okay, so those are my leg markers. And conveniently enough, the hooves are covered by grass, so we're gonna go with that, so I don't have to draw them in. I think I'm pretty comfortable with how this guy looks. This arm is looking way longer than that arm, so let's rein it in a bit. Trying to figure out which way. I think we're gonna go like that. I like that. I really want it to be very flowy because that is what you think of when you think of a mermaid. Now, these of course have not fully dried yet, so I don't really know what they will look like dried just yet, but we'll let them sit there. And I want to do a few just quick thumbnails so I can kind of have an idea of the colors I want to put where. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to try was making the background like a night sky. Now that I'm thinking about this though, even if I speckle the sky with stars, like to play off the glitter, then like if I don't know, I just don't feel like it would work very well because then you wouldn't be able to see anything. Like all the grass would be like almost black because you can't see in the dark. Even with, if I put a moon in there or something, even still, it wouldn't be very easy to see. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and scrap this idea. It's not working for me. Okay, so we're largely gonna go with this one. Okay, finally. That was quite difficult. More difficult than I expected it would be, to be honest. Alright, let's get to this. I feel like I should do an undercoat of Copic markers. But that might be influencing the design a little. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I want this piece to turn out. This is actually a video of lots of firsts. The first time that I'm really doing a Copic or an alcohol marker illustration, which I will then be covering with the glitter glue. But I think maybe I'll take a picture of this first before I put the glitter glue on it, just so that I have the original alcohol marker illustration first. This is my first time doing an illustration on poster board. So I was color swatching a sky in my thumbnails, and there really isn't going to be much sky anyway, so I'm okay with the way we've planned it. So the horse is staying white, and I think her skin is staying white, just because glitter as a skin tone or a horse color doesn't work all that well. I'm just kind of making this, as you can probably guess, a sunset sky. And if you remember back to when I was doing my thumbnails, I thought of that and I kind of decided against it. But I just figured, since I've decided to go ahead with a marker base coat, that I would have a lot more variation and be able to blend a little bit more. So that's kind of where that thought process was at. And sun, if it's like still a bright sunset, oh, I don't like the way that is working. These pro markers are new, so I don't know how, I don't know, that doesn't look great to me. Wonder what the deal is with that. Do you guys have pro markers? That was not impressive to me. Interesting. These pro markers, they just like, I don't know, they just release all the ink. Don't like it. I think this smudging effect is largely due to maybe the paper, because it's a poster board and not a Bristol board. I'm wondering if that is why this is having such a, like a streaky effect. The back leg got quite dark, which I'm not a huge fan of. But, you know, it's a learning process, especially with materials and paper that I'm not familiar with. Other than the streakiness, which I don't think I'm able to avoid at this point because of the paper I've chosen, I like it the way that the pink is peeking out. So this is the deeper red, and we'll see what kind of like shading and accents we can get out of this. Ooh, I know! We'll do gold and copper for the tail, and then for little bits on these little fin pieces, we'll do the accent of this. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, another dilemma I'm having is I'm thinking about her being underwater, but then there should be a tint of blue over all of her. And I'm not willing to do that because I know it's going to destroy this whole piece. And just like I predicted, this totally curled up. Like, it's so funny, and it made my backboard here, which is made out of foam board, it made it all curl up as well, so that's pretty funny. So this is the piece that it turned out to be. I kind of like it. It's definitely like got that crafty feel to it, but I think it's kind of neat. Maybe I'll sandwich this between like two heavy books or something just to flatten it out. But yeah, I think it's pretty neat. So let me know if you guys have used any of these before, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye!